The Dome has turned into a nice tourist attraction here in downtown Las Vegas. And it's something you've got to see when you are in town.
Right up there with the Liberace Museum.
And if you're lucky, Leanne Tweeden will be on site. That's true.
Full.
Now, this is an interesting situation for Ludwig. We have seen him always come into the pot as a raiser. He's got pretty decent cards, but he's in the blind. And it's the kind of hand where he might want to just call.
13. How much does the player have?
Thank you.
13 left. Full.
Well, he gets out of Branham's way this time.
Bluff me off.
And so Branham, who's hoping he would look him up.
My stack bet.
But Branham will take anything he can get at this point. He just hasn't had any hands that he could play. Our studio audience, where they can see the players, but the players, on the other hand, cannot see them. Take a look at the chip count, and again, it's Wade Ichinose who is our chip leader ahead of Scott Locke. Ben Ludwig has been very steady. Rick Sarver at 52,000. It's Corva now the short stack at 20,000, and the blinds have risen to 2,000 and 4,000, and that puts the onus on the short stack.
Yeah, and Corva is on the button now. If it comes around to him unraised, he might want to take a shot. Ooh, Branham. Well, I don't think it's going to be unraised now.
No.
And Locke with the aces. Uh-oh.
This will be a contest.
And it is a certainty that both Locke and Branham will get all their chips involved. Branham is going to be a 4-1 underdog.
Locke taking a long look. Oh, there's no doubt.
It sounds like call.
Pot.
46,000. 46,000.
Really, that's all in.
I'd use my time extension, but if you don't have aces, it's fine. I call.
Unfortunately, Branham, he does have aces.
I do got aces.
You do?
Oh, well.
Wow.
That says it all, doesn't it?
I mean,
wow.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
You went from good timing to bad timing.
No.
Branham knew there was only one hand out there that could have his kings beat pre-flop, and now he's looking at it.
Yeah, he said, unless you have aces. 10, 3, deuce.
Branham's heart up to the 160 range.
Yeah, you are.
And a 7.
One card left. He's looking for one of the 2 black kings. That's all that can keep him in the dome.
And he gets it! Oh my gosh! Dodging a huge bullet.
22.
Well, are you ready to be a part of the most exhilarating and breathtaking poker series ever? You can be. Every week, 6 lucky players get flown out here to Las Vegas. They compete inside the Poker Dome. We'd love to welcome you to the game. Log on to mansionpoker.com and earn your chance at $1 million.
That was the most insane ride I have ever been on.
Pretty insane ride a moment ago for 2 players, and Branham dodging a giant bullet, a howitzer.
Only 2 cards in the deck to save his tournament existence. He caught it. And you got to feel for Locke.
Wow.
A jillion-to-1 favorite going to the river, and he has been skewered on the river by a black king.
Boy, and he was rolling too. Now let's see if he can kind of gather himself here. There's a hand he might want to play.
Pot.
14,000.
And he's still rattled.
I could see Sarver repotting it here. And that would commit all of Locke's chips.
Call.
C4 calls.
Calls with that pair of 7s.
Yeah, and that call there, it's going to be problematic because when you've got a pair of 7s like that, you are certain to see overcards on the flop.
There's only 10 more to you.
Like
There's
that.
one. There's
Or
another
that.
one. And a 5.
Well, now, you know, that's actually a fairly good flop for Sarver. 2 aces makes it less likely that his opponent has one. And he's thinking, well, unless he's got a pocket pair bigger than 7s, my 7s probably are good here. And it's only 15,000 to call.
Throws it away.
47,000 chip pot. He was getting more than 3-1 on that call, Barry.
Wow. Well, Locke lost one, but he got a little something back here.
I didn't have aces.
That's
Stay out of his way right now.
Sarver has shown a very paranormal way of playing
So to
this
speak,
game.
yes.
He likes to call when he only has an inside straight draw, but he doesn't want to call when he's getting 3-1 and he can knock a guy out of the tournament.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. He said he's into it.
There's some bad cards here.
Now Sarver with a king-queen.
Four makes it 8,000.
And Ludwig with a pair of 10s. See how Ludwig plays this.
I expect a raise.
Call.
This is the first time tonight we've heard Ludwig utter that word.
Yeah, it's true. And you can see very even hand here amongst the 3 remaining players, but Branham will fold. Ace, 3,
A lot of aces coming out.
6 on the flop.
Ludwig is doing a simple calculation here.
C5 check.
He checks.
If the man with the funny glasses doesn't have an ace, my 10s are probably good.
Now there's 4 clubs for both players.
10,000.
Sarver's club draw is in fact better than Ludwig's, but Ludwig has the best hand right here. 7-3 favorite.
Sarver's going to call.
Boy, that is a really bizarre call.
And the
And it
queen,
pays off.
how do you like it? Oh my goodness.
Check.
Check.
Hasn't exactly followed form, but somehow Sarver has won this hand.
And Ludwig gives a wry smile like, what are you going to do?
And that's exactly right. And that's why the great players always say the real test is not always in the World Series of Poker. Things like that.